Today I will be showing you all how to make a shirt using the sublimation process. A lot of times people wonder how their design gets onto their shirt, and sometimes this is threaded in the factory during the manufacturing process, and other times it's using ink, so an ink infusion process, which is called sublimation. And the sublimation process is really neat. The ink infusion overall is really neat. In simple terms, by Prodigy, the inks that are used turn into gas when brought under heat. Then they combine with the fabric and permanently print onto the fabric. This gives us a design that will last forever. You must have a shirt that is a higher polyester count. I don't go less than 50% on my garments, because the less poly you have, the duller the image will be on your garment. So ideally you want 100% polyester, which isn't always available, and it's a lot of athletic wear, so you don't typically get 100% polyester count. So I use shirts that are about 65% polyester, and the rest is a cotton. So it's a polyester cotton blend. So the image on those, so 65 and higher, are really vibrant, and they stick around on the shirt forever. And Creative Dye also uses a very comparative example. It's much like a tattoo on the skin, so it is permanent, using an ink process. So you will need a large printer. I use a very large Epson printer that can print 13 by 19 inches. This has been what most people use, since it's more readily available to consumers rather than the big professional printers. And the growth has been significant on the purchase of the Epson printers, from just basic 8, you can use 8.5 by 11 regular size, all the way up to 13 by 19 like I have. And according to Modern Elegance, in April of 2022, Epson showed, which is the leader of the sublimation dye printers, had expanded greatly. And this was due to the growth in the use of households used personally. And it has a special ink you have to use, so you don't use regular ink that comes with the printer. You will have to use and convert the printer to a sublimation printer using special sublimation ink. If you print with regular ink, it will not transfer to the garment. So what you will need in this process is the printer. Like I said, you can use from the smallest size to the largest. You will need a heat press, and then of course you will need a computer. I use Photoshop to size my image, and then you may want some heat tape. I eyeball my designs. I've done so many of them, so I actually don't use tape a lot, unless it's a design where I have to ultimately. There's not a lot you need, just machines basically. And Photoshop is extremely handy for using it to size your image, and also making sure the image is mirrored, because you will cut it out and you will lay it onto the shirt, and if it's not mirrored, it'll be backwards. And I've made that mistake a lot. So as I go through the sublimation process with you, you will press the shirt, or you will put the design onto Photoshop, then size it to how you need it, send it to the printer, and it'll print, and again, make sure it's mirrored. And then you will make sure your heat press is about 400 degrees, and you will lay your shirt out on the mat, and It'll press for about 60 seconds. It varies from press to press. I've been through many, and you just have to test out heat and time processes. And the last thing I want to speak about is the wonderful benefits of this. I've used this sublimation as a side business. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and so I've been doing this for about 3 years, and it's just a lot of fun. I have made really good money from it. I've grew my business from the ground up. I put a lot of work into it, but I've also been a stay-at-home mom, so I can dedicate a lot of time to it. And it just really is great to make the extra income. Print Artistry states sublimation is a totally profitable business. Many individuals are earning a lucrative amount by creating personalized items and selling them. So you can make tons of items. There's actually polyester puzzles, so you can sublimate on a puzzle and make that. You can make cups. I make tons of cups. So turning this into a business is extremely easy, and you can do as little or as much as you need. Or if you just want to do it for yourself. I'm actually wearing one of the shirts I've made for myself. Coldesy states the versatility of what you can do with sublimation business is unmatched. So I hope I've taught you all how to make a shirt. It's extremely fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.